Hello everyone, it's Dan here from Thomas Reuters Support. In this video I'm going to take you through the process of adding and creating projects within the Lima theme for WordPress. So by projects I mean the portfolio items you can see here. Each one is its own individual project. The image that you see in your portfolio feed is the featured image, and they work pretty much the same as posts, but they have a few extra options which we'll go through here. So to begin with, we'll go through to New and Portfolio to create a new project. And I'll give this one a title, Awesome Thing I Did. Next up, we're going to want to give it some descriptive text, which is what's shown in the individual project page. I'm just going to go ahead and copy. That will do. There we go. Obviously you can put anything you want in there. I'm just putting in some random fluff just to kind of fill it in and show you how it all works. Now before we go into these details here, we'll go ahead and assign a category to this project. I'll put it under the fresh category of Dan's stuff. And the most crucial part is we're going to give this a featured image. Now the featured image is what's used to represent your project throughout the rest of your site in the portfolio feeds and things, so it's important that the one you choose is probably the best one to represent the project. Now, I've uploaded a fresh one here, but for the sake of it I will grab something else. This one here is pretty nice and colourful. We'll hit select and we'll hit publish. Okay, before we do anything more, let me just load up the portfolio feed on the front end, and you can see there's our project with its lovely featured image, nice and colourful. We've got the title and we've got the category below that. If we go into it, we can see we've got the featured image, we've got the description, title, and that's about it. Pretty good, but we can do more. If we go back into the project settings itself, you'll see you've got a few options here for gallery images, slider images, and a video embed. Now each one of these will essentially determine which layout your project will use. To give you an example, if I upload some gallery images, so I'm just going to pick some random things here, put them in there. I'll update the project, refresh the project page, and you can see all of the images we've added are in a nice feed. Pretty swish, huh? Now if we wanted to change that from a long feed into a slider, then we simply add the images to the slider images area here. So again, I'll just pick some random stuff. We'll hit use those. I'll shuffle that one back there, because bear in mind you can shuffle these as well into the order you want. Let's update, refresh again, and you can see that's now gone into a nice slider. Now if you're going to choose the slider, I would strongly suggest you choose images of the same size, purely because, as you'll notice, if I just wait for the first one to come around again, this will respect the images that you have in there. So if you've got a very tall image, like we have here, that will affect the size of the slider, so you'll see shorter images appear up here. So if you're going to go for the slider, be sure to use the same size of images, just for the neatest effect like you see in our demo. Now if we head back into our settings here, I'll just get rid of these. The last option we can do is a video embed, so let me just go ahead and grab a random video from YouTube. I'll use one of ours. Simply grab the video URL, which is the main one from your browser's URL bar. We can pop that in there, and if we update and take a look, you can see we've now got our featured image as the cover image. If we hit play, that will load our custom video. Pretty neat. So this is quite handy because you can then have your featured image something that complements the video, which works really well. Finally, you'll see below here you've got some height settings. These are what's used to control the height of your portfolio item when it's in certain layouts. So for instance, if I open up the portfolio here, give me a moment. Now we've currently got this set to 4 columns, so it's looking like that. If we change this to one of the masonry styles, I suppose would be the best way to put it, you'll see that the images are different sizes. So if I pop that in, say, here to the metro layout, you can see there we've got a big image here, but the rest are small. This is what controls that. So if I publish this, oopsie-daisy. We'll just load up the portfolio page here so we can see we've got our smaller image there. If I was to change this to say double width and height and refresh, you'll see that's exactly what happens. So it's best to organise your items in a way which allows it to form a neat grid, or not, that's entirely up to you, but just to explain exactly what that does. Finally, if we go back into our project again, you'll see we've got this area here which shows the category. We can also add more meta items here as well, so we'll put maybe client and Apple. We can put maybe the date. Really pretty much anything you want in there. So if we then update and refresh the project, you can see these are all added as you add them. And that's it. If you have any more questions on the portfolio, then do come see me over at support. Other than that, thanks for watching and enjoy your theme.